Can you really master the English language just by speaking in English? No apps, no textbooks, just conversation. We have a saying in English, the best way to learn something is by doing it. In today's video, we'll find out if it's possible to learn English just by speaking in English. Are you ready to find out if speaking in English is the best way for you to learn English? If so, then let's get into it. When it comes to learning English, many of you have been told that speaking English is the best way for you to become fluent. The idea is that if you speak to enough people in English, you'll become great at English in no time. But is that really the only or the best way for you to learn English? I've met plenty of learners who struggle with this approach, and it's not hard to see why. For one, speaking can be intimidating, especially for those of us who worry about or get nervous about making mistakes. I think that even native speakers would have trouble sometimes when it comes to speaking in front of people they don't know, so I can understand how hard it would feel to try to do that in another language. Anxiety can be a major roadblock when it comes to speaking in English. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers, native speakers at that, and trying to strike up a conversation. It's easy to get tongue-tied or to stumble over your words, and that could end up becoming discouraging. And that doesn't even take into account the issue of opportunity. What if you don't have those chances to get out there and meet native speakers? What if you're studying English on your own? Is speaking really the best way? You can't just magically conjure up friends or native speakers that you can practice with. When I first got to Japan, I did spend a lot of time on my own at first before I had a chance to start meeting people. And what I would do is have the TV on in the background. But as you can see, this left me with not a lot of chances to actually speak to people. And what was happening was I was getting in a lot of listening practice. Another challenge is that just speaking alone is not necessarily going to help you with grammar or learning new vocabulary. And although you might pick up some phrases and expressions, are you really going to know the rules and really how you can go about using that language? And what about reading and writing in English? These skills are also important, but can often get neglected in the just speak approach. Lastly, relying solely on speaking could often leave you with a patchy understanding of the English language. You might be able to understand your friends, but maybe you have trouble doing something like understanding the news or writing a clear and coherent email to a coworker. So what's the alternative to just speaking? I think many learners find that a balanced approach to learning English is going to work best. And this might include reading books or articles, writing journal entries or essays, listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, or movies and TV shows. Reading can help you build up your vocabulary and get a sense of overall sentence structure when it comes to English. Writing can help you solidify grammar rules, and it also gives you a way to express yourself more clearly when you're using English. Listening, on the other hand, can help you get used to your pronunciation, get you very used to different accents and rhythms. And the thing is that all of these skills complement speaking rather than replace it. Of course, speaking is important, but you need those other three skills to make you a total and complete English speaker. When you can read, write, and listen, you're going to be building a foundation that's also going to make you a much more effective English speaker as well. The key insight is that language learning is all about connection. When you use a variety of skills, you're creating a connection between different parts of your brain and also reinforcing what you've learned. And of course, speaking is an important part of the process, but it's not the only part of the process. You also need to be able to understand what you're saying. In fact, I'd argue that a more well-balanced approach is actually going to make you a much more confident and effective speaker of English. When you have a solid foundation in reading, writing, and listening, it's going to allow you to just focus in, refine your skills, and improve your fluency. So what's the real takeaway here? It's that there's not just one right way for you to learn English. But I do think that a balanced approach that includes speaking, reading, writing, and listening is a great way to help you on your way to English mastery and fluency. If you've had experiences with different language learning techniques, how about let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys got any good benefit out of this video, please share it with someone else that you think it would help. If you're interested in learning more English with me, check out this video right here that's popping up on the screen now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing the next one. See you.